Hello everyone. My topic is pharmacology of anti-tuberculosis drug. Tuberculosis is basically a granulomatous disease which happens in all over the body, but mostly it causes in the lungs. Because it spreads through the aerosol droplets. The causing agent of this tuberculosis is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is the causative agent. Which causes tuberculosis. The major sign and symptom of tuberculosis are weight loss, chronic cough, fever, and heptosis, that is cough with blood, and night sweating. These are the major sign and symptom of tuberculosis. For the treatment of tuberculosis, the government has prescribed the RNTCP program, that is Revised National Tuberculosis Control Program, under which we follow the DOT therapy. That is directly observational therapy. Under the guidance of doctor only, the drug has been prescribed to the patient. So what are the drugs we prescribe for the tuberculosis? We'll see the pharmacology of that drugs. So the tuberculosis drugs are classified under two categories, that are first line drugs, which are increased efficacy and decrease toxicity. So the drugs which come under this are isoniazid, rifampicin, pyrazinamide, ethambutol, and streptomycin. These are the first line drugs which we prescribe for the most of the tuberculosis drug because of their decreased toxicity and increased efficacy. But when because of this multi-drug the patient get resistance to these drugs, we prescribe them the second line drug. But they have decreased efficacy and increased toxicity. So we mostly try not to use the second line drugs. So the drugs which we used are amikacin, para-aminosalicylic acid, quinolones, and cycloserine. So these are the drugs which we give for the treatment of tuberculosis. So now we'll see the pharmacology of each drug one by one. So this isoniazid drug, ethambutol, all this drug basically causes the mycolic acid inhibition. Mycolic acid and arabinogalactose are the two components which are required for the formation of cell wall of any bacteria. So all this drug, they will inhibit the cell wall synthesis. As the cell wall synthesis will get disrupted, the bacteria will completely get bactericidal. There will be no increase of the bacteria. So for this they have a different side effects like ototoxicity, blood vision and nephrotoxicity and all. So for this we have to give proper counseling to the tuberculosis patient, that like rifampicin drug provides the red coloration of the urine. So the patient should not be curious about that thing, and it's not a harmful thing. So proper counseling is requirement for the tuberculosis patient, and they should follow the treatment continuously. Otherwise this tuberculosis has the higher chance of getting the disease again. So the drug should be taken for complete 6 months without any disruption, and as the guidance of the physician only, they should stop this drugs. Okay, thank you.